Hello everyone, this is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Saturday to all my viewers on this awesome channel. Before we move on to the next episode, we'll be away against the Carolina Panthers, in case you're wondering. We also won another, and we both won it for both offense and defensive NFC Player of the Week. So Drew Brees for offense, 10 for 15, 314 passing yards, 5 touchdowns, 1 carry, and 13 yards. For the NFC Defensive Player of the Week, it was Dante Hightower with 4 tackles, 2 INTs, 1 forced fumble, and 1 touchdown. The pick six, I believe, was in the fourth quarter, and it was J.J. Watt the week before. So, with that being said, we'll see you guys at kickoff time. So Ron Rivera will be back in Charlotte is to stay undefeated, and we have to have fewer than 250 yards for Carolina. And believe it or not, Ron Rivera was the head coach for the Carolina Panthers, which led them into Super Bowl 50, and they fell to Peyton Manning and the Denver Broncos.
Today, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports.
So Cam Newton also makes his return to Carolina.
Teddy Bridgewater and the Carolina Panthers taking on Drew Brees and the London Bulldogs.
So really, we're just going to use Drew Brees for one play, and we'll just use Cam Newton for the rest of the game. Okay, now it is kickoff time here in Charlotte, North Carolina, as the road London Bulldogs will be kicking this one off. They're going to kick it off, and the Carolina Panthers will return in those nice light blue jerseys and the white pants. So they're going to get stopped at the 32-yard line. We see Teddy Bridgewater stepping on the field for the first time in this episode. So we're going to use the 3-4 formation here for the defense. And this is going to be a 1st and 10. So they're going to hand the ball off to Christian McCaffrey. And he loses 2 yards on that play. So this will lead into a 2nd and 12 now for the Carolina Panthers. So and Chicago is 11-0, so if we win this game, we'll also be 11-0 as well. And Teddy Bridgewater only gains 2 yards there on that play, so this will lead into a 3rd and 10 now for the Panthers offense. So we're at the 32-yard line. And now they're going to think about throwing the ball, and it is picked off by Joe Hayden. So he gets his 5th INT of the season, and we see Drew Brees stepping on the field for the first time today for London. And now this will be a 1st and 10 from the 46. We see him trying to scramble. He's going to pass this off to Harold McGrady, and we get it in the red zone. All right, now this will be a 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line here in Charlotte, and we see Cam Newton throw the ball. He's going to pass it to Odell Beckham Jr., and he is 1 yard shy from getting it into the end zone. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use a passing play, and I'm just going to run it in no matter what. So I'm just going to use Cam Newton here, and he's going to get it into the end zone, and this will be London's first touchdown of the game. So the Bulldogs will now lead this on the road 7-0 here in Charlotte, North Carolina. All right, now this will be a 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line here in Charlotte. Is now Christian McCaffrey will run it in, and he will get stopped at the 30. He does not lose nor gain any yards there on that play, so this will lead into a 2nd and 10 here for the Carolina Panthers. They lose the football. They recover and Terrell Suggs, it looks like. No, wait, it's not Terrell Suggs. He wears number 70. Number 20 returns it to the end zone for fumble recovery. Landon Collins, by the way, gets it into the end zone, and this will now be a 14-0 lead here in Charlotte as the Bulldogs lead it on the road 14-0. So we're going to take a break. All right, now we're ready to return the punt here as Carolina will punt this away. We only got 6 seconds to go in this first quarter, so London will be leading this 14-0. And he's going to run this out, and he will get stopped at the 26 there. And this is now going to be a 14-0 lead, and we see the Charlotte skyline in Bank of America's field, which is really, really cool, though. And now this will lead into 1st and 10 from the 26. Now Cam Newton, he's going to throw this to Harold McGrady. And McGrady gets stopped at the 48, though. 1st and 10. And now we're going to use the FL drive, and we're going to think about passing this football off to Rob Gronkowski. So Newton throws this to Gronk, and he's going to get stopped there at the 21. 3 for 3, 69 yards. So he's trying to get his first touchdown, first passing touchdown of the game. And now he's going to hand the ball off to Mark Ingram, and he only gains 1 yard there. So this will lead into a 2nd and 9. We're going to use the 94 Will running play on 2nd and 9 from the 20. And now he's going to get stopped at the 20. So Frank Gore loses 1 yard there, and this will lead into 3rd and 9. So now Cam Newton here is going to try to throw the football. He's going to scramble this off to Larry Fitzgerald, and he gets that into the end zone. Touchdown. Bulldogs, 750 receiving yards a season, and his 12th touchdown on the year. So the London Bulldogs lead this on the road 21-0. So now now he passes it to Robbie Anderson. So now we got Thomas Davis Sr. ready to pass rush the ball. So now Christian McCaffrey gets a reception, and he's going to get stopped at the 26. So this will lead into a 1st and 10 here for Carolina as they take a timeout. And there's downtown Charlotte. And I think Charlotte, to my understanding, is the largest city in North Carolina, but I could be wrong. And now this is going to be a 1st and 10. They throw the ball. That's going to be incomplete. So this will lead into a 2nd and 10 here for the Carolina Panthers. As now we got Teddy Bridgewater. He's going to throw the ball to a receiver, and this will lead into 3rd and 7 from the 50-yard line from the 23. So now Teddy Bridgewater makes an incomplete pass. So this will be a field goal attempt here for the Carolina Panthers. And will they make this one count? The answer is yes, and they take a timeout. All right, now it is kickoff time, and we see Jalen Ramsey ready to return for the London Bulldogs. And he's going to get stopped at the 26 there, as this will lead into a 1st and 10 from the 26. So now Cam Newton, he's going to throw this one deep to Nelson Aguilar. And Aguilar, he's going to run this out to the end zone, does a front flip there, and gets it into the end zone for a touchdown. So 74-yard touchdown there by Nelson Aguilar. We're going to try a 2-point conversion here for the defense. So now we're going to use the Power O running play And now we're going to hand the ball off to Frank Gore, and he gets it in, and it's now a 29-3 lead. We'll see you guys at the second half. All right, now this will be the second half here in Charlotte, North Carolina, as the Carolina Panthers kick this off. And Jalen Ramsey will be ready to return here for the London Bulldogs. And he's going to get stopped at the 34 there, so this will be a 1st and 10 here for London. So now we're going to use a PA Power O passing play on 1st and 10. And now Cam Newton passes it to Harold McGrady, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs, 66-yard touchdown there. And this will be a 36-6 lead here in Charlotte, North Carolina. All right, and now Jalen Ramsey is going to recover the fumble. He's going to return this into the end zone, slides on in there. And Russell Okung is down and hurt for Seattle. And now this is going to be a 43-6 lead here in Charlotte, North Carolina, as the London Bulldogs lead this by 37. We're going to take another break. All right, now this will lead into 4th and 17, and we got Jalen Ramsey ready to return this punt here for London. So Carolina punts this away, and Jalen Ramsey, he's going to return it down around the 27-yard line. So that's where he'll be stopped. And this will be a 1st and 10 here for London. And now we're going to use running play here on 1st and 10. Cam Newton hands the ball off to Frank Gore. And he uses a juke move either way. So he gets this in to the end zone. Well, not necessarily in the end zone, but pretty close to it. So we achieved over 1,000 passing yards in this game already. So now I'm just going to make a short pass. So I'm going to use a double slants here. And let's see if Dante Hightower can get a pass completion. Touchdown, Bulldogs. So our defensive player of the week, who plays as linebacker, got his first touchdown of the first offensive touchdown of the regular season. And yeah, so with that being said, we'll see you guys on defense. We'll see you guys when we're back on. We'll see you guys when we're on defense. All right, now this is going to be a 2nd and 10 from the 30-yard line here in the Bank of America field, and Teddy Bridgewater gets sacked by Jalen Ramsey, as you guys saw. Got that fumble recovery for a touchdown, and he returns punt. So this is going to be a 3rd and 17 with only 14 seconds left on the clock in the 3rd quarter. So he's going to pass it to McCaffrey, and we'll see you guys in the 4th quarter. All right, now we're going to use the HB drive on 1st and 10. So this is going to be at the 22. I'm going to hand the ball off to Mark Ingram the second, and he does in fact get a 1st down. So now this is going to be 1st and 10 for London. So now Mark Ingram, we're going to use the inside zone split. And I'm going to hand the ball off to Ingram, as he's going to get stopped at the 9 there. So this is now going to be 2nd and 8. So Coach Ron Rivera must be really proud in his homecoming back to Charlotte, as his Bulldogs are leading his former Panthers team. And he gets stopped at the 1-yard line. So this is going to be a 1st and goal here for the Bulldogs. And we're just going to run it in with Cam Newton. I know this is a passing play, but I may as well just run it in with Cam Newton. And I get sacked by Eric Berry. So this is now going to be a 2nd and goal now for the London Bulldogs. So we're at the 2-yard line. Cam Newton ready to run this in, and he gains a yard, but did not get it into the end zone. All right, now this is going to be a 3rd and goal. We got Cam Newton ready to run this in, and he gets it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And now this is going to be a 58-3 because we're going to do a 2-point conversion. So we're going to use the HB drive here, and I'm just going to run it in. And we do not make the 2-point conversion. All right, now this is 4th and 3. Jalen Ramsey here is ready to return a punt, and it is a touchback, so it will be down around the 20-yard line. All right, now this is 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line, and I'm going to throw the ball to Larry Fitzgerald, and he's going to get it into the end zone, and that is a touchdown for the London Bulldogs here, as they will lead to 62-6. And I'm going to try another 2-point conversion just to make that up for the one we didn't get it into the end zone. And we'll see you guys at the end of the game. All right, now the game is over here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers win this game by the final score of 62-6. And no, we did not get a 2-point conversion with Frank Gore up until just now. And so the final score is 62-6. So we won big time in Carolina. And we'll just show you the statistics here. Cam Newton had a perfect pass rating of 158.3 in his home return to Charlotte, and he was 9 for 9, 302 yards, and 5 touchdowns on the day. Teddy Bridgewater, 71.3, 16 out of 23, and 1 INT on the day. Mark Ingram had 6 carries, 28 yards, no touchdowns. Cam Newton had 3 carries, 3 yards, and 2 touchdowns on the day. Christian McCaffrey had 5 receptions, 36 yards, no touchdowns on the day. Larry Fitzgerald, 2 receptions, 61 yards, and a touchdown. So Dante Hightower had 1 reception. He did not gain any yards there. It was just a short pass. Nelson Aguilar had 1 reception, 74 yards, and a touchdown. And Harold McGrady had 3 receptions, 123 yards, and a touchdown. So let's check out our defense. So Chase Young, Jalen Ramsey, J.J. Watt, and Eric Berry, along with Devin McCourty, all had 1 sack. Joe Hayden had an INT. That was in the beginning of the first quarter, I think. And it was only for 2 yards there, -2. And Jalen Ramsey had a fumble recovery for a touchdown, and so did Landon Collins. So, with that being said, that wraps it up, everybody. And we'll see you guys soon. Peace out.